scrolling on YouTube isn't always sunshine and rainbows, seeing stuff that will genuinely trigger you. Stuff like the average obnoxious YouTuber, the ADHD-ass thumbnails, and even some viewers that are watching the videos. Today we're focusing on the last part, the most annoying types of people on YouTube. So let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. So you're just watching an informational video or whatever, right? They come in with the facts and you're just nodding along to everything they're saying. Afterwards, you open the comments, seeing some relatively normal people here and there, but among them is this actual smartass coming with the most useless corrections known to man. It can be some shit like, actually, water is not actually blue, it's light blue. Make you stare at the comment with a blank expression, mostly because you don't know whether to get mad, laugh, or cry, so you just end up dead inside. Like, who the fuck invited this nerd to the party? Because it's not even an important thing they're trying to correct, being the most irrelevant detail out of the video, but you still couldn't consider yourself, full of foaming at the mouth, but still failing. As if they're expecting some type of trophy for it as well. Like, congratulations, Harvard will definitely call you up after this one. They're also so confident in what they're saying, sometimes being confidently wrong as well, because these are the types of people that take everything said literally. Like, for example, you're just joking around saying some shit like, "Man, you just stole my candy, you're the worst." And then this smartass just bumps in and says, "Hey, so Hitler existed. I'm pretty sure he's worse. Hope this helps." Like, no fucking shit, you absolute donkey. And for the sake of my sanity, I hope this specific interaction didn't happen, right? But seeing how lacking some people are in their skulls, I wouldn't be surprised if something similar has happened somewhere on the web. These are the types of people that put their entire heart and soul into defending the idol or whatever, wasting hours of their life fighting against people who have even the slightest bit of criticism. Their classic response are shit like, "They can buy your entire family twice," or "What have you achieved in your life?" Or something like, "I'd like to see you try doing what they're doing." Bro, ain't no way you are flexing someone else's achievements. Wrap it up, go outside, find some hobbies to do, because this is getting actually pathetic. But that's not all, because sometimes when they're talking about the achievements of the creator, they have the balls to say stuff like, "We have 1 million subs, we have a big community, and we prove the haters wrong." Like, who the fuck is we, my guy? Did you start speaking French all of a sudden? Again, get the fuck out of the house. I'm actually shedding tears for a sad, empty life. It's like they're some type of god to them too, having these motherfuckers on their knees full on worshipping them, as if they're not aware of the fact that they're literally just a number in the eyes of the people they're trying to defend. Like, I can promise you, once they unsubscribe, the creator will not even give a shit. They don't know you, you're not getting a reward, pull your pants up, they won't start sucking on it. But here's the thing with these people, oftentimes they're the types to donate insane amounts of money to support their favorite YouTuber or something. So I'll be honest, I'm low-key jealous. I wish I had people like this in my community, because you can ask them for 10,000 euros or something, looking at them with puppy eyes, maybe a few nice words here and there, and they pretty much covered your apartment costs for a good 6 months. And not only that, you can have a major fuck up and for some reason they would still stand behind you. So, moral of the story, they suck horse dick until you benefit from them. These people, why do y'all even exist? So hate watching is something I would understand when it comes to shit like sports, right? As a Man United fan like myself, I always love seeing rivals fucking up against weaker teams and shit. It gives me a quick dopamine boost and gives me a better night's sleep. But on YouTube, it doesn't work like that, because unlike with sports, the creator you are targeting has no way of losing. The fact you already clicked on the video gave them an extra dollar to wipe their ass with. Disliking won't help either, because that shit just boosts the video in the algorithm. So basically, this shit is like the lion roaring at the chimney. No matter what you do, you won't get to them. Except if you track them down and eat one of the first newborn kids right in front of them. But I don't recommend that. But here's the thing with them. Somehow they know a little too much about the person they're trying to hate, even putting their biggest fan to shame. It's as if they're like the OG fan that has been betrayed one way or another and out for revenge. Secretly wearing the merch while having their arms crossed, pouting and shit while saying, "It's not like I like you or anything." Like, you're not fooling anyone, just drop the act. We all know you're their #1 fan. Because even 2 years later, all that hate inside of the soul still doesn't disappear. Tuning in every single day to watch a trashy video made by a garbage creator, leaving behind a hate comment and shit. Like, bruh, if you really hated them, you would probably move on in a little over a month. And that's a generous estimation. Like, this level of obsession is actually worrying. Being this dedicated to destroy their arch enemy, not knowing that the best way to actually harm the creator is just by ignoring them. So, you're just feeling under the weather. I don't know why, but you just do. So, you're dragging yourself into watching a depressed Bart edit and just sit there. But then, of course, once you open the comments, why the fuck does it seem like you're walking into a therapist's dream world? Legit, if all these motherfuckers hopped into their office, they'd probably be up there with Elon Musk in terms of wealth. Like, the amount of people just trauma dumping about anything and everything is actually insane. I swear, some of these comments straight up look like someone's last words, bro. Someone please check up on them quick. But, you know what? I can forgive them for doing it in a depressing ass post or whatever. But tell me why there's always this one motherfucker doing the same shit on a random ass song. It can be the most happy, cheerful song that's there to make you feel on top of the world or whatever. But then this absolute downer comes in, typing out an entire essay about how their father's best friend knew a guy with a dog, but that one dog ended up dying because they jumped off a balcony. Complete the comment with some heartbroken emojis here and there. And that might leave you confused and wondering why they felt the need to comment that shit. Well, apparently the moral of the story was that one dog just loved the song. Like, get your depressing ass out of here. We all know you're fishing for likes. Actually, never mind. Because alongside the Traumadumpers, we all of a sudden have professional therapists spawning out of nowhere, writing out entire essays about how they'll bounce back and how you should never give up. Like, are we just going to ignore the fact that this song is about candy, happiness, and cuteness? You cannot convince me that something like this can remind you of pain and suffering, bro. I'm not having it. Alright, so these are the types of people that are living as if they're some type of main character. Always feel like they're the focus of the show, even if they're not present, being annoying pests to anyone unfortunate enough knowing them. But it's not only people in real life that are getting bugged by them, because online is the same thing. Every time when a video is out there mentioning something, I know, saying some shit like, "This is Bob. Bob is a very bad man who killed Mark because he stole a little bit of Robux from him." The main character will always say some useless shit like, "Hey, wait a minute, my name is Bob too." Or some other shit like, "A man in Germany ended up with a brush stuck up his rectum." Having the same type of person saying, "Hey, I'm from Germany too." Like, alright, cool, but what are we supposed to do with that information? Did you get a brush up your ass too? Do you want a present? A handshake? A hand job? But that's not where it ends with them, because some don't stop at just giving useless pieces of information. We also have a few others that purposefully misunderstand what's being said so they can squeeze themselves into the conversation. An example is someone saying something like, "For some reason there are people out there that like ketchup but hate tomatoes." But then, of course, this dickhead comes in with, "Hey, I like ketchup and love tomatoes." Like, shut the fuck up, bro. We are not talking about you. And sure, I'm coming in with a bunch of ridiculous examples and shit, but you don't need to scroll too deep to find one of these people just lingering around, because there are a lot of people that are just thinking, how can I make this situation about myself? Without anyone asking. It's like telling us you are a narcissist without telling us that you are one. Alright, so this is the type of person that asks a question about a video despite that question literally getting answered in that video. I'll be real, this is something I see more on TikTok or Instagram Reels, which is pretty fucking hilarious since most of the videos are maybe 30 seconds at max. But YouTube has a fair share of these types of people too. And it's like they're putting on a video, watching it blindfolded, and listening to it with their socks up their ears. Because why the fuck did you even bother clicking if you were planning to watch it with your ass instead? You need white noise in the background or something? Like, for example, a video mentions that AI is damaging or whatever. Just a classic type of shit we've heard a lot of times. Making the same points like it's bad for the environment, destroying creativity, and of course, getting men to jerk off to AI girlfriends. Making the loneliness epidemic even worse. But then we have this fucking goldfish over here dropping a comment about, "What about the environment?" Despite the video literally being 80% about the environment and 20% about the other type of stuff. No fucking shit that everyone, including myself, started to edit in ADHD retaining styles, because otherwise these numbskulls would be doom scrolling to stimulate their static ass brains. So anyway, that was it for today. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed. If not, well, alright, cool. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.